Hello, my name's Keith Tordoff. You're at the oldest sweet shop in the world, Pateley Bridge, near Harrogate in North Yorkshire. We live and work in a beautiful part of the country. The whole area is known as Nidderdale, Pateley Bridge being the capital of Nidderdale. We live and work in a beautiful part of the country. The whole area is known as Nidderdale, Pateley Bridge being the capital of Nidderdale. So, the sweet shop itself, in one of the earliest buildings in Pateley Bridge High Street, dating from the 1600s, so over 400 years old. The sweet shop itself traded since 1827, which is 192 years this year. Same building. As you can see behind me, lots and lots of jars, all glass jars full of traditional quality sweets, most of them natural colourings, natural preservatives, with a background stemming from the earliest of times, because the majority of sweets come from a herbal background. If you think about names such as licorice, from licorice root, mint, clove, cinnamon, aniseed, sarsaparilla, all these herbally backgrounds used for medicinal purposes. And as time moved on, sugar was added to a lot of these medicines and became sweets as we know them today. Pontefract cakes, this licorice disc that was made around Pontefract in West Yorkshire. The licorice was introduced by the Benedictine monks in the 14th century for this medicinal herbal background, and sugar, when it was introduced in the late 1700s, the apothecaries, the chemist of the day, started to add sugar and make them into a sweet. So people like George Dunhill in Pontefract in around 1760, who was a chemist, suddenly becoming a sweet maker. The Lofthouse family on the coast near Blackpool, medicine again, herbal background, chemist background, adding sugar to their herbs and making fishermen's friends, so the fishermen could have a lozenge that they could suck whilst at sea, rather than trying to swig out of a bottle that would go all over. So talked about Pontefract cakes, for example. So there's Pontefract cakes, this licorice disc made in Pontefract, world famous for it. We get the scoop in, weigh them out, put a quarter into the old 1950s, 1960 Avery scales. If you notice, it's a glass jar, over 50 years old. We don't make these anymore now. And then what we do, we get the paper bag. So here we are, all up to date with the environmentally friendly, using paper, not plastic. £1/4 there, hand it over to the customer, and then what do? We go to our cash register, over 100 years old this cash register, and put in this nice ring to the till, put the money in the till, and there we have it. And it's a little bit of a living, working museum. It's also definitely Willy Wonka. I'm a bit of a Willy Wonka, and here I am. That's an example of me being Willy Wonka, and it's a real experience coming to the oldest sweet shop. It's also a bit of Harry Potter, the history behind it. And we've actually had Hagrid in this shop. So the actor who plays Hagrid, Robbie Coltrane, he came and filmed in this shop, so he's actually been in here. And it's just like going back in time with, I say, the glass jars, the weighing out the crystal, all the different types, lots of different makers of this sweet. Pateley Bridge itself, we're on a traditional high street, voted the best high street in the country, the whole country, and winners of Britain in Bloom. So fantastic looking area, lots of independent shops, pubs, cafes, galleries to visit. Go and watch the glass blowers, go to the nearby Nidderdale Museum, go down by the river where there's a children's play park, fantastic play park, all the latest equipment, very safe. Go for a walk along by the side of the river, or if you really feel energetic, Nidderdale is the Nidderdale Way, 53 miles to walk around the whole Dale. You can do sections a bit at a time, but really you want to come and visit Pateley Bridge, because once you've been, you'll think that you've actually just been to paradise, not Pateley Bridge. It's an amazing place. Pies. So you can come out, have a fantastic day, have a pie, have a pint, get your sweets. What better way to spend a day out? Come to Pateley Bridge. Thanks for listening to this.